Today is a beautiful day to be testing out makeup. Very excited. Let's do this. Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're all having a fantastic week. Today we're going to be testing out some products that different influencers on YouTube and on Instagram have said, oh actually on TikTok too, have said are their favorites right now, products that they keep gravitating towards or just think are absolutely insanely good. So I bought a whole bunch and now we're going to put them on my face and we're going to see with a full day wear test if they're actually worth it. Sometimes I get really good results from these and I get very excited, and then sometimes I'm like, oh no. So let's hope these are all great. And if you enjoy these types of videos, or if there are other videos out there, like I've been thinking, I mean, obviously I still love doing makeup videos, like that's kind of how we started. But if there are other types of videos that you guys have enjoyed seeing on this channel, if there's like declutters or clothing or decor or other things like that, like let me know in the comments, like what are you really vibing with right now on the internet? Would love to know, very curious. But now let's zoom in so we can dive into some makeup products here. I just full on just like recurled parts of my hair because I'm just so aware of how desperately I need it chopped. Still haven't gotten it yet, working on it. So anyway, brows are first. So I'm testing out the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow. This is a favorite of Allie here on YouTube, and she said this one, and then the other one was the Milani Weekend Brow Pen was another favorite of hers, and she kind of alternates between the two. So this is the first one I saw, so I bought it. And this is one of those like felt tip brush pen things for your brows. And I've been using the NYX brow glue. This I've been using a ton and it's worked really well to get those like nice soft like fluffy brows. Do you see this? What am I, like 4? Am I unable to open a package? It's mildly embarrassing. Fine. We'll find scissors. Jeez. So I got the shade Espresso, which is among their darker shades because I find that my brows tend to be a little bit more on the darker side, and anything that's more in that like ashy brown don't really show up that much. So hopefully this is not too dark, but I guess we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna start with, like, I like to even out the tops of my brows, and the best way to do that, because I have the rest of my hair, just the brows, I find that if I brush it down, I'm kind of able to see where all the lines are and where I need to fill it in, and then I can fluff them up and then it works well. So let's see how pigmented this is. Oh, like very nervously, mildly painting in my brows now. This one is pigmented. Okay, I have to be very careful with this one. Like barely touching my skin. Ooh. Like honestly, it's kind of the shade though, and it's working really well. It's doing a good job so far. Let's see what happens when I do the other brow and then attempt to like make it look like fluffy. Let's give them a little fluff and then we'll see where we need to fill in. This will also be a good test to see if this, like once it has a chance to dry, if it moves around a lot. What do we think so far? I kind of like it. I've only fluffed one brow, but like so far so good. I like it. I like it, everyone. Now I want to go on to an eyeshadow palette, and this was a favorite of Manny MUA. He was saying that this Too Faced palette like really surprised him and how creamy it was, how easy to blend out. The shimmers were beautiful, and now I'm very excited about it because I haven't tried a Too Faced palette, like a new Too Faced palette in so long. Yeah, it has been a while since I've done that. All the packaging is just gonna make it really difficult for me today. Okay, I see how it is. There we go, finally. Okay, so this is what it looks like right here. Still with the Too Faced super adorable looking packaging, and it's a very neutral, kind of more of a mauvey rose kind of tones. And yeah, apparently it's amazing. So I think I'm gonna start with this shade right here for the crease. Pretty standard so far. Nothing exciting, but like good. Blending well. And then I'm gonna take a smaller brush with one of the darker brown shades. Probably this one right here. Just gonna put that on the outer edge here. Now I'm gonna take one of these like shimmery shades here. Ooh, I was not impressed with this one. This one's pretty though. Look at the difference between them. Like it's obvious. This one is like so metallic. So pretty. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit on the lid. Ready? Okay. Let's try it with like a little bit of Fix Plus. It's my answer to everything. Can I make it more shiny? Fix Plus, no Fix Plus. See? Okay, now I'm gonna do kind of like a smoky kind of liner thing. I might just draw with a brown liner and then smoke it out with one of the other browns in the palette. Like just something kind of like that. And then I'm just going to take these brown shades and kind of smoke it out a little. Is it a good kind of brown mauve-y tone palette? Yeah. Is it mind-blowing and just like the best ever nude palette? No. Like I can see why it likes it. You know what's a really fun thing? Eyes that are different shapes. Just requires just that extra little bit of detail, you know? It's cute. I like it. This is a classic go-to dramatic look for me. So far so good. I'm not as impressed with like these shimmers on my lid as I thought I would be. They're okay, but nothing exciting. But like overall, cute smoky palette. So now let's go on to mascara, and this is a favorite of Kristen Dominique, and she said this is probably her favorite mascara of all time. And it kind of brought me back because this mascara used to be a favorite of mine for years, and I haven't used it in so long because I've been testing new stuff, and so I'm kind of excited. Like maybe they've changed the formula, I don't know. It is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect, and I still remember how excited I was when I first tried this out for the first time, and I was like, oh, this is different. Okay, so there is one coat right there. Let's see what 2 coats looks like. So I got mascara all over my lid. So annoyed. Every time it happens. Ooh, dramatic lashes, cute My Little Pony music. That's real pretty. It's not lengthening, but it is volumizing. I would personally pair this with something a little bit more volumizing to kind of like fluff up the ends of the lashes a little, like a tubing mascara or something. Also, as I like zoom in closer, I need to do a little bit better on my wing there. That's okay, we'll fix that up. And this is such an inexpensive mascara, which is why I was so excited when I tried this the first time, because it's inexpensive and it works super well. It doesn't clump over time too, like the formula stays nice, that's the best way I can describe it, for a long time, for as long as you know you should hold on to mascaras. But yeah, for me, I would definitely pair this one with a lengthening mascara. Okay, now I want to go into the rest of my face. I am going to recurl these lashes because even in just like sitting here, they've started to fall a little bit, which is kind of annoying. But now on to a Milani product, and this was actually another favorite of Ali. I have 2 favorites from her. This is the Milani Chill Out Soothing Primer, and this has a wild oat extract, ceramides, silicone free. It's supposed to be a beautiful blurring foundation primer, which she said was absolutely phenomenal, and she loved how it looked on her skin, so I am very excited. So the consistency is definitely like just clear, kind of thick, gel-like. Puts it on the face. So far, feels good. Not noticing anything super standout thus far, but it does feel really good. Not doing a ton for pores, though I don't think it said anything for pores. It did not, just blurring, but it feels good, and we'll see what it looks like once I have a little bit of foundation on. And I'm just gonna use this is a super popular one on TikTok. This is the KVD Good Apple one. Oh, so good. But before I do that, I wanna go on to the Nudestix Concealer. And this is a really popular one that I think I found out about it from TikTok. Michaela was talking about it a lot and how much she loved it. So I wanted to test it out. I got the shade Nude 1. Put a little bit in the front here, and then a little back here. Nothing too crazy. A little bit on the chin maybe. You have the bridge in the nose. Let's try blending it in just with fingertips first. Very soft, very like blurred kind of a finish to the skin. This is, by the way, I'm just like reading the package as I do a little bit of blending here. It is lightweight, oil-free, long wear, buildable, medium coverage. It is supposed to help heal any dry skin, also concealing any blemishes or under eye circles or anything like that. And it's supposed to look absolutely beautiful all day. So far, really liking how this is looking under my eyes. Ooh, it just, like, it looks like skin. That's so beautiful. Okay, oh, I'm really excited. Is this gonna end up replacing my e.l.f. Camo Concealer? Like, it might. And I'm just gonna go in with a very light coat of the KVD. I just feel like my skin looks so pretty after I put this one on. Such a pretty foundation. And then before we set the makeup, I'm going with another favorite from Michaela, and this is the Freck Beauty Cheekslime, which I'm very excited about because I had been talking about this from the Rouge VIB sale, and I was so excited for this one. Like, look how cute it is. People have been loving the products from Freck Beauty, and the Cheekslime and this color. It's just, oh, it's stunning. I'm gonna do some dots on my cheeks there. Oh my good, like look at that color. Look at it. We're just going to blend it all in. Oh, it's such a nice color. Oh, I'm excited. Can I layer this up more? Can I do the little, like, not sunburnt? Sunburns are bad. Well, that's too much. Hold on. I just want all of the blush all over all the time. Blush, 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 blush. Really buildable, easy to blend out. And like, I feel like I would wear this even without any other, like, tons of makeup on. I think it would just get... How did I get it there? And I will say that this is very, like, it is buildable, but it's definitely on the light side. Even with building it up, like, I'm a little worried if I keep building, this is gonna start to pill or something. Guess we'll find out as she applies more of it to her face. But maybe like the big blushiness isn't your thing and you just want like a little light layer of blush, then maybe this is a good product for you. We're just gonna start looking patchy. Don't be patchy. What do we think so far? Because I think I still like my Nudestix blush more. Like, it's pretty, but I feel like on camera you can't see it at all. And it looks kind of, oh, it's kind of looking a little splotchy. Oh no. Can you guys see that? I like just, I had a little bit on my hand, and so I just went like this, and it just like all pilled. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Yeah, no. I'm sad. I thought I was gonna really like that. You see that? That was a roller coaster. I need to fix it. I wanna fix it. I'm gonna try and put some more blush on top. That for sure. That'll definitely fix it, right? This, by the way, is the Nudestix blush stick. So pretty. Hey guys, just quickly jumping in here. I have the blush on again today, and I've discovered that I think the reason it was pilling is because of the primer. It wasn't anything else, because I used a different primer today, same foundation, put that on top, and it didn't pill. So just worth noting. I still feel like it's not my favorite cream blush that I've ever used. I still think I prefer the Nudestix one for myself, but it was definitely not at all what I experienced in this video. So just wanted to let you know what was up. Okay, bye. And now that we have a little bit of bronzer on, I've set under my eyes a bit, let's go into a lip product. This was something that Laura Lee had mentioned really liking, and I've seen a lot of people talking about this, a Tower 28 brand, which is from Sephora on TikTok, because again, that is where I spend a lot of my time. And this is their Milky Lip Jelly, and it's supposed to be so beautiful, so hydrating. I saw a couple of other people talk about it, and they really liked the clear one with the gold kind of shimmer in it, but that was sold out. So I got the shade Coconut, and I'm really curious about this formula, the color. Okay, one, I love the color. It feels so hydrating on the lips. It's just got that nice kiss of color that's just like enough, you know? It goes over every little patch in my lips. It doesn't emphasize any like dryness. Ooh, I like this. Now I need to wash my hands before the next product. And that product is a dry shampoo. And this is one that Kathleen Lights raved about and how much she loved it. It is the BB Pret-A-Powder dry shampoo. It has a UV protective. It's supposed to volumize. You can use it all over, and it's supposed to just like be so easy in the hair. And you guys know, or if you don't know, I love dry shampoo. I've been using the Briogeo one for a long time. It's one of my favorites. It has charcoal in it, has biotin in it, and it just refreshes and zhuzhed up my hair without feeling, I don't know, that stickiness, that tackiness that like makes you want to just rip all your hair out. So I'm gonna test this today. I'm also gonna test it tomorrow because my hair gets very oily very quickly, especially right now as I await getting my hair done. I like how I splashed water on myself. Just right here, nowhere else. So I'm gonna give this a shake and just see what this looks like. Okay, it's definitely more on the wet side. I'm so used to like just a powder. Ooh, it smells kind of nice. It's a nice scent to it. Okay, let's see why she likes it. It smells like a really, like a luxe salon. Put a little bit on that side. Let's try this side. And you can see, you don't see any white cast or anything. I don't think anyway. Now massage it in. And I've only put a little bit in. So we'll see if it actually can handle actual greasy hair, because my hair really is not that greasy right now. But so far, in terms of like, it added a little touch of volume. My hair is not very voluminous. But now I'm going to go about the rest of my day. I will check in with you guys tonight, see how everything is wearing, and see what ends up being my favorite product from this kind of batch of products. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, hi, it is now the end of the day. This is what my makeup is now looking like. I am sitting in my little makeup station. It is pitch black outside. I think it's almost 11. I'm so tired. But let's talk about the makeup. I really liked how the eye looked all day. You can see there's like a little bit of mascara flaking. I can't tell. I think it is. The concealer held up okay. I thought it would hold up a little bit more, but like you can see here, it's kind of faded away versus out here. I think I'm gonna play around with it a little more because I really liked how it looked at the beginning of the day and for most of the day, but it seems, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems to have worn off like right here. The eyeshadow looks really good. Again, it wasn't like a mind-blowing palette, but it did work really well. It did what it was supposed to do, you know? Mascara is pretty, I had to recurl, which again is not out of the norm for me, but I do really like it. So it was nice to like rediscover that one again. The lip gloss is really pretty. Did have to obviously reapply. The Cheekslime, I'm really sad about this. This was very pilly. And then the brows, I realized in like going through the footage that I like missed a part of my brow, but yeah, that's fine. So we'll play around with that one a little bit more. Not entirely sold on it, but do want to play with it more because I think it worked really well. I just have to kind of like finesse my technique a little, you know? But let me know, have you tried any of these products before? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you have any recommendations? And if there are any videos out there that you guys want to see, makeup or otherwise, leave me a comment down below and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already for new videos here every single Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.